What if I told you? Your brain and body are running at maybe 50% of their real potential, and you don't even know it. Not because you're lazy, not because you lack discipline, but because you've been following a lifestyle that slowly shuts down your performance every single day. And here's the uncomfortable truth. If nothing changes, your focus will keep dropping, your energy will keep crashing, and your body will keep storing more fat. So before you scroll, give me a few minutes, because what you're about to understand can completely change how your brain and metabolism work. Have you ever noticed this? You sit down to work, and your brain just refuses. You read something, again and again, but nothing sticks. Then later, randomly, everything becomes clear. You're focused, sharp, locked in. Why does that happen? Because your body is not designed to perform the same way all the time. It switches states, and most people are stuck in the wrong state all day. That foggy state, that's your brain running inefficiently. That locked-in state, that's your brain running the way it was designed to. And the difference between those two states is controlled by something powerful inside your body, a system most people never even think about, autophagy. And before you think this is just another complicated term, understand this. This one process can decide how sharp or slow your brain feels. Autophagy is your body's self-cleaning system. It removes damaged cells, clears out waste, and rebuilds stronger connections. Now think about this carefully. What happens if you never clean anything? Your room gets messy, your phone gets slow, your system crashes. The same thing is happening inside your brain. If this cleaning system stays OF'd, your performance drops slowly, but consistently. That's why people feel like they're losing focus, losing clarity, losing mental energy. But here's the truth most people never hear. Your brain isn't getting weaker. It's just not being clean. And that changes everything. Because if you can turn this system on, you can literally feel the difference. Now here's where it gets really interesting. Your body only activates this system under specific conditions. Not when you're comfortable, but when you're challenged. When energy is slightly low. When food isn't constantly coming in. When your system feels a bit of pressure. That's when your body switches modes. From comfort to survival. And in survival mode, your brain upgrades. Focus increases. Speed increases. Clarity increases. This is what we call hunter mode. And once you experience it, you'll realize something shocking. You were never bad at focusing. You were just never in the right state. But modern life has completely destroyed this. We eat all the time. We avoid hunger. We avoid discomfort. And because of that, your body never enters this powerful state. Which means your brain never upgrades. Now let's go one level deeper. Your brain needs fuel. Most of the time, it runs on glucose. But here's the problem. When glucose is constantly high, it creates instability. Energy spikes, then crashes. Focus goes up, then drops. And over time, this creates something harmful. Like internal exhaust in your brain. Too much of it, and your brain starts slowing down. But when you reduce constant eating, something powerful happens. Your body switches fuel sources. It starts producing ketones, and ketones are different. They burn cleaner. They provide stable energy. They improve communication inside the brain. That's why, after fasting or intense exercise, you suddenly feel clear. But here's the part most people miss. Fasting is just the trigger. It turns the system on. But keto helps you stay in that state. Because now, your body is no longer dependent on constant sugar. Your energy stabilizes. Your hunger drops. Your focus lasts longer. And this is where things start to feel different. You wake up without brain fog. You don't feel desperate for food. You can focus for long periods. And once you experience that, you don't want to go back. But wait, there's another hidden layer most people ignore. Even if you fix your diet, even if you try fasting, your body's performance depends on one critical signal: insulin sensitivity. If this signal is broken, everything else becomes harder. Think of insulin as a messenger. It knocks on your cell's doors and says, hey, take this energy and use it. But if your cells stop listening, that energy gets stuck in your bloodstream, and your body has no choice but to store it as fat. Now, here's the powerful part. There's a way to fix this quickly. Not by working out for hours, but by working smarter. I'm talking about short bursts of intense effort. When you push your muscles hard, your body activates a backup system. It pulls energy into the cells directly, even without insulin's help. Suddenly, your whole system starts working again. This is why some people see incredible changes in just days. It's not because they burned a ton of calories, but because they fixed the underlying signal. But here's the mistake most people make. They overdo it. They push hard every single day, with no recovery time. This just creates more stress. and too much stress shuts the system down all over again. The real strategy is balance. 2 to 3 short, powerful, intense sessions per week. The rest of the time, stay active but relaxed. Now, let's combine everything you've learned. You use fasting to trigger this metabolic switch, keto to sustain it, and smart exercise to amplify it. When you do this, you're upgrading your body from every possible angle. Your brain becomes sharper. Your energy becomes stable and consistent. Your body becomes a hyper-efficient machine. This is where the real shift happens. You stop needing to rely on motivation because your own biology starts working for you, not against you. Here's something most people will ignore. The next time you feel hungry, they'll panic. They'll eat immediately and go right back to their comfort zone. But you'll pause because you understand something powerful is happening. That feeling isn't weakness. It's a signal that your body is switching into a higher performance state. And if you just allow it, even for a little while longer, your brain starts repairing itself. Your system starts upgrading, and your performance starts improving. Most people will ignore this simple truth, go back to comfort, and stay average. But a few people will use this knowledge and completely change their lives. So now the question is, which one are you? If you want to upgrade your brain and body using real science, tap that subscribe button right now, because videos like this can change how you perform every single day. And in the next video, I'm going to show you a hidden trigger that can take your fat loss and energy to a completely different level. Trust me, you do not want to miss it.